He was in excruciating pain. The fact that he finished the game, I think he earned so many fans, man. Like, just because they're like, people gravitate towards toughness, right? Like, that's what the game's about.
I do got to ask you about Justin, man, because I'm watching that game and he just looks hurt. And we know, obviously, he's got a fracture in the rib cartilage. But, dude, I could not believe that I couldn't believe that he kept playing. He is one tough dude, man. I mean, I'll say that. How was he in the huddle, like, after that hit? Did you think he'd even finish that game? Like, how did you feel in the moment?
Well, first off, I didn't know what the heck was happening. I'm like, what the heck happened? Right? And then, obviously, his rib injury, late in the game, he definitely was different. He was in excruciating pain. The fact that he finished the game, I think he earned so many fans, man. Like, just because they're like, people gravitate towards toughness, right? Like, that's what the game's about. Like, people showing, like, just toughness, grit, want to, will. Even though we didn't get the win, this man still went out there and was still putting it on the line for the rest of his brothers and his team. This guy just makes me more and more excited to continue to play with him. Like, and he literally is one of the reasons why I'm like, man, I want to play for as long as I can play next to this guy, just of what he can do, and that just keeps adding on to it.
Yeah, man. It was a 3rd and 1 pass where he just like scrambling out of the pocket and just threw that thing in the dirt. Like, just forget it. I'm like, he looked so. I was like, you gotta get him out of there. Protect the prince. Protect Justin.
Look,
but then he comes out on the next play and rifles that thing down on 4th and 1. That huge pass. Like, okay, wow, this is something special.
Look, there's something that you cannot simulate, and that is the feeling that you're in when you're in a game. Like, when you're in a game, you have so much adrenaline built up. You feel like this is like truly a battle of just human bodies going at it. And you get into this zone that you're like, I don't care what happens, I'm going. Like, you like flip a switch in your mind from just going through so much adrenaline, so much just, focus in such a stressful environment that you just go into the zone where it feels like during the game, I'm unstoppable, and then after the game, I'm like, oh, my body. You come off of that high that you were riding. And so when you're in the game, man, like, there was no doubt in my mind, if he's any chance of playing, he's going to keep going, because I know how it is. That's exactly what I would do too. If there's any chance of playing, because you're in it, right? And you don't feel it as much when you're in it. Obviously he was. And so, yeah, you definitely have to be smart about it. If there's actual damage that could puncture a lung or something like that, okay, let's chill out, let's be smart about it. That's why we have our doctors on the sideline. They have to do their job too, to make sure, hey, he can't injure himself more with what he's dealing with. And so they gave him the green light and he was back in. So wow, what a moment.